Hey, what's up, guys? This is January the 6th, 2026, on this cloudy Tuesday morning. Decided to come on here for a little bit. This channel is Death is Not a Death Sentence, just to get some encouraging words, and, hopefully it helps someone, and, for entertainment purposes only. But anyway, I'll say this. You know, I guess, since January hit, we in the new, year, and a lot of New Year's resolutions, and some people might have broke them already, or, you still, trying to do whatever you need to do for that resolution, and, a lot of times people come in the new year, broken, and they like try to, just really, say, hey, listen, I'm not gonna put up with this no more. I'm not gonna put up with that no more, and so you be like, you know what, but you have this heavy burden, that heavy sadness, and things of that nature. And I will tell you, somebody need to hear this. It is not your job to fix broken people. It is not. I mean, you are not the rehab that they can go to when they're broken. Especially, when they're like, I'm going to say like 30, I'll even say 35 and up, because at that time, you really know what you want. You really, all this playing games, oh, I don't know. I mean, he's been hurt or she's been hurt, and they don't know how it feels to be loved and everything. That's not your job to fix them. You're not the Holy Spirit. You cannot fix a person. Only thing you can do is let them go, and let them miss their blessings. I mean, oh, he's gonna miss his blessing, or she gonna miss her blessing. Then let him miss it then, because it's not your job to fix anyone. You know, it's your job to be happy, keep your peace, and find someone that's going to love you the way you deserve to be loved, even if you got to be by yourself in that season. Because sometimes, a lot of times, we take being peaceful and lonely as like a burden. You're not really lonely, to be honest with you. I mean, I'd rather have my peace than have chaos and, be traumatized by the same lies over and over and over again. And I just want people to understand that you weren't stupid, or you weren't dumb or anything like that, and you were naive. You just love deeply, and there's nothing wrong with loving deeply. You just basically, you loved the wrong person. And just because you love the wrong person does not mean you're stupid. Sometimes I think a lot of times that we keep going through the same lessons over and over and over again, because we don't really kind of like grasp that, we always trying to fix people. You can't fix anyone. A person's supposed to come already put together when you get to a certain age. Now, if you like 30 and under, hey, this message is not for you. You're young, and to be honest with you, it just really depends on where you are spiritually and mentally. So I will say, you got some young people out there that actually really know what they want and things of that nature. So I'm not going to just rule you guys out, but I'm just really, really talking to the people that's really like 35 and, up, or something like that. And I truly believe that you're never too old for love or anything like that. And some people just close their heart out. You get to a certain age, you be like, you know what, I didn't try it all. I've been nice to everybody. I got flaws, but you know what, I'm done trying, because every relationship that I've been in, I've been dogged out, I've been used, I've been manipulated, I put up with things I should have never put up with. And I'm just done with men or women. I'm just done. But I can honestly tell you, like, you shouldn't be like that, because at the end of the day, you have to forgive yourself. And I think a lot of times when people sit there and say that they're done forever, it's because they have not forgiven themselves, and they have not forgiven that other person that hurt them. Because in order for you to heal, you definitely got to forgive the other person. You got to forgive them and then forgive you, because you're never going to turn around and be able to move forward, or, don't have bitterness because of the non-forgiving. You got to forgive. When you don't forgive, it's like a cancer. It just grows in you, and it just spreads all through the body, and it changes your personality and everything like that. But just remember, guys, that, you were not born into this world to fix broken people, and like I said, you're not the Holy Spirit, you're not Jesus, you're not that. You can't fix someone else who is emotionally unavailable. You can't fix a person that is not consistent, that is literally unemotional, and a lot of times you're like, dang, I wasted all this time, and he act like he don't even care, or she act like she don't even care. Well, it really doesn't matter, because to be honest with you, they did you a favor. If you really think about it, I mean, it was not rejection, it was protection by God. So understand that you are truly protected from, and rejection does not always mean rejection. So, and like I said, rejection is protection from God. So thank God and thank Jesus that you don't have to deal with that again. So yeah, just remember that you're not stupid, you're not dumb or anything like that. You just love the wrong person. And I promise you, the right person will come along, and you don't have to shrink yourself. You don't have to change yourself. You don't have to hurt. You don't have to, be used. You don't have to be manipulative. He or she is going to turn around and accept you for who you are. And even if you do got to wait for a little while, don't you think it's worth waiting and not going back to the same person, because you already know what that person is about, right? And it's like, okay, some people are like, well, at least I have something that's better than nothing. Then you know what? You still got a lot of growing to do, because to be honest with you, I'd rather have nothing. I'd rather have nothing but to enjoy my peace. And I don't have to worry about crying. I don't have to worry about, feeling horrible or anything like that. So God bless everyone, okay? Jesus love everybody. Tomorrow I will be doing my first food giveaway. I'm gonna be feeding the needy and the homeless, and I'm just really excited about that. So guys, I will be posting tomorrow, showing you guys when I'm cooking, and give me a shout out, subscribe to me, follow me, I'll follow you back. I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, and yeah, just make a comment, give me some encouraging to keep going, and God bless everyone. Have a great day, and God bless everybody. All right, bye.